another sneaky right hand. This time he works over the shoulder of Foreman. It's a combination.
Hey guys, welcome to Big Facts, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best heavyweight boxers of all time. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified by our latest videos. Let's begin. Number 10. Larry Holmes. Former American professional boxer Larry Holmes competed from 1973 to 2002 and held the World Heavyweight Championship from 1978 to 1985, successfully defending it. The left jab used by Holmes is frequently recognized as one of the best in heavyweight boxing history. Holmes held the WBC heavyweight title from 1978 to 1983 in addition to the Ring Magazine and Lineal heavyweight belts from 1980 to 1985. He also held the first IBF heavyweight title from 1983 to 1985. With 69 victories and 6 losses, all of which came in world title fights, Holmes retired at the age of 52. Holmes is recognized as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time and was inducted into both the World and International Boxing Halls of Fame. He was the last active boxer and the only one to have defeated Muhammad Ali via stoppage. Number 9. Lennox Lewis.
Hard left hand by Briggs. Lewis is hurt. And he comes back with his own left hook. And another right hand.
Now when you have an opponent like Briggs,
And that will be bravery for which Briggs is going to pay.
well, if you're in New York tonight, you can be proud. You know, this guy's shown, hey, I'm just not he slipped down that time.
And that's all.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis is a former professional boxer who competed from 1989 to 2003. He currently works as a boxing analyst. He is a 3-time world heavyweight champion, a 2-time lineal champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion. Lennox was just magnificent in the ring and had the power to rule when called upon. With victories over notable opponents like Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson, he was representing Britain in the best possible shape for boxing. In a grueling and bloody fight, Lewis overcame Vitaly Klitschko in 2003 to claim the heavyweight title. Several people consider him to be among the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time as well as one of the best British fighters ever.
And for the moment, Lewis looks punched out as he lands another.
Number 8. Evander Holyfield.
Over the left eye of De Leon.
Combination by Holyfield to the head of De Leon. That one sent De Leon reeling back. A blistering attack by Evander Holyfield. Round 8. Bill Swain steps in.
American former boxer Evander Holyfield competed professionally between 1984 and 2011. He was the only boxer in history to have won the undisputed championship in 2 weight classes during the 3-belt era, at cruiserweight in the late 1980s and heavyweight in the early 1990s. Holyfield is the only 4-time world heavyweight champion. He held the WBA, WBC, and IBF titles simultaneously from 1990 to 1992, the WBA and IBF titles once more from 1993 to 1994, the 3rd WBA title from 1996 to 1999, the 3rd IBF title from 1997 to 1999, and the 4th WBA title from 2000 to 2001. When adult professional boxers were running from Iron Mike Tyson, Holyfield not only faced him in the ring twice, but also defeated him both times. Holyfield finished his career with a record of 10 losses and 47 victories. Number 7. Mike Tyson.
That round at the right. Oh, a big right hand. Larry is hurt. He's definitely hurt. His legs are gone. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this round. Larry's down again. Down he goes. Larry will not He's trying to fight back with everything he has. He's trying desperately, but this is not the same age man. He should be hanging on. Now with the right hand, the left hand. He's got to hang on, or they'll stop the fight. Down he goes. Oh, he's hurt. It's all.
Mike Tyson competed as a professional boxer from 1985 to 2005. Tyson is regarded as one of the best heavyweight fighters of all time. He held the title of undisputed heavyweight world champion from 1987 to 1990. 12 of Tyson's first 19 professional fights were knockouts, all in the first round. Tyson holds the record for being the sport's youngest heavyweight champion after capturing his first title at the age of 20 years, 4 months, and 22 days. He possessed strength, punching ability, and dominance beyond all else. Iron Mike was a true force from the beginning of his career, when he proved to be the baddest man on the planet, to the dreary days of the end of his boxing career. His early demonstrations of brutal dominance, victories over Larry Holmes, Michael Spinks, and Frank Bruno were early examples, and his weaknesses didn't surface until near the end of his career. All it took was one blow to end a fight when Tyson was at his best.
Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think you get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back.
Number 6. Joe Frazier.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, former heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Frazier.
Team left to affect Frazier at all. Joe just waiting for that big hook. There it is. And Daniels goes straight down.
American professional boxer Joseph William Frazier, also known as Smockin' Joe, competed from 1965 until 1981. He was renowned for his strength, toughness, lethal left hand, and constant pressure fighting style. He is phenomenal as he was the first boxer to defeat Muhammad Ali. From 1970 until 1973, Frazier held the title of undisputed heavyweight champion. He had earlier won a gold medal at the 1964 Summer Olympics while competing as an amateur. On his way to becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion in 1970, Frazier emerged as the leading contender in the late 1960s, defeating opponents like Jerry Quarry, Oscar Bonavena, Buster Mathies, Eddie Machen, Doug Jones, George Chuvalo, and Jimmy Ellis. He then defeated Ali by unanimous decision in the much-anticipated fight of the century in 1971. He lost rematches against George Foreman and Muhammad Ali, yet he is still regarded as one of the greatest boxers of all time and ranks among the best African-American boxers. Number 5. George Foreman.
Jay Edson brings them in. The right uppercut did the job.
Former professional boxer George Edward Foreman, also known as Big George, competed from 1967 to 1997. During his career, he earned a gold medal at the Olympics and 2 heavyweight world championships. He is well known as the founder of the George Foreman Grill. He is remembered for both his enormous punching strength and his miraculous comeback, which culminated in him winning the world title again after losing it in the infamous Rumble in the Jungle 2 decades earlier. He is one of boxing's most powerful punchers. Foreman will always be known for his horrific knockouts of Joe Frazier and Ken Norton, as well as his illustrious brawl with Ron Lyle.
Foreman again with the right. Second knockdown in the round. One more knockdown. This fight is over. And Errol Valens.
Number 4. Joe Louis. Joseph Louis Barrow was a professional boxer fighting from the United States from 1934 to 1951. Louis is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential boxers in history, gaining the nickname Brown Bomber. He held the World Heavyweight Championship from 1937 until his brief retirement in 1949. He set a record for all weight divisions by winning 25 consecutive championship defenses. Louis has had the most successful single reign as a boxing champion. Inside the ring, Joe Louis was well ahead of his time, and he is frequently credited with inventing the modern straight punch. Louis, on the other hand, experienced heinous racial persecution. He was left in debt and had to return to the ring in 1951 after being forced to retire as a result of the government charging charitable fights used to raise funds for the war effort to Louis wage. Louis remained a kind and giving person throughout, and with the help of friends, he was able to live comfortably until the end of his life. Number 3. Jack Johnson. American boxer Jack Johnson, whose real name was John Arthur Johnson, made history by becoming the first black heavyweight champion. He is regarded by many boxing experts as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Jack Johnson defeated the Great White Hope, James J. Jeffries, on December 26, 1908, in the fight of the century, becoming the first black heavyweight champion in history. He was an important character in both boxing and American culture, and he was renowned for his tremendous strength and tenacity in combat. He was the successful owner of a thriving, segregated nightclub, but he was dogged by controversy because of his marriage to a Caucasian woman and his generally unrepentant behavior. He remained a proud and honorable man despite the abuse he received, and the other boxers and many current fighters continue to be motivated by his memory to achieve greatness. Number 2. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano, real name Rocco Francis Marchigiano, was a professional boxer in the United States from 1947 to 1955. He was the world heavyweight champion from 1952 through 1956. Rocky Marciano is boxing's only undefeated heavyweight champion. He finished with a record of 49-0 and 43 knockouts. Marciano defeated Louis in what was to be his final fight. The Rock, as he was famously called, defeated Jersey Joe Walcott twice, and in his final battle in 1955, he defeated the legendary Archie Moore. Marciano considered making a comeback in 1959 but never did. Number 1. Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, he is trying to drop Webster. There's a good combination. Webster's ready to go. He's ready to go. Ali comes on. Webster's staggering. He's out of the street right now. There's the combination. Ali has his man in trouble. Webster attempting to hang on viciously. He's trying to hang on. He's out on his feet. Ali smokes him. A right hand off the left hook. Drops it. Struck Webster. The count is up to 4, up to 5, 6, 7, 8. The referee stops the fight.
Muhammad Ali is widely considered the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time, as well as one of the most influential sports figures of all time. There is little doubt that he has had a significant impact on the sport, as evidenced by his loud trash talk, clever footwork, and the Ali Shuffle. The bulk of today's fighters usually emulates their actions and talents while holding the heavyweight title. With victories against Floyd Patterson, George Foreman, and Joe Frazier, he undoubtedly established himself in the incredibly talented heavyweight category. His record of 56 wins and only 5 losses in 61 matches, combined with his political activity and natural charm, made him deserving of the title the greatest. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified by our latest videos.